hero's just someone who doesn't give up.
Alright, Spidey.
Your dad said that. He was right.
Miles!
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
Nice. Awesome.
今日は皆さんに僕らが作っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮しています。今回のグランツーリスモはおそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモのファンの方がプレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Kind of like in the quick intro straight in, very extended, kind of like commercial podcasty kind of thing. Look how well rendered those switches are! I literally had nothing to say about Gran Turismo 7. I kind of miss arcade racers in a lot of ways. I actually enjoyed a little bit of Forza whenever it kind of got launched, but... driving games, especially like whenever they really show the experience of driving games rather than the super sexy cutscene from outside TV mode that you see every like racing. Not all that interested in seeing.
Sorry, I got really distracted by a phone call. What was that?
I'm talking away because I switched over to the PlayStation broadcast and been mumbling to myself about the games that they're choosing to show so far.
Yeah. But these aren't new games. These are just existing games, right?
No, this is a PS5 running GTA, or not GTA, GT7, whatever it is now. They moved on to actual, like, they showed Spider-Man Miles Morales was before this, and now they're showing GT7. So there's stuff running on.
These are new trailers. Okay.
These are all new trailers for the PS5.
Grand Theft Auto. I thought that was the previous game.
No, it was actually Spider-Man Miles Morales they were showing. So all PS5 games. Rayman's back?
What?
A Rayman remaster?
No, not Rayman.
No? What is it? Oh shit!
You all right back there?
Banjo-Kazooie?
Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, no, that's one. There's just too many of the fuzzy brown things.
The Ratchet and Clank's always had its own little special place to be as well. Good personality. And now you have mounts. Alright. I kind of like this switching levels midway through.
This isn't an edit. This is actually in game.
Apparently so.
Dang, I'd be down for that. No, it can't be.
Nah, it's pre-rendered. It's just showing you all the worlds that you'll probably go to in this world. But it does feel like it's essentially it feels like it's doing like a Panzer Dragoon thing, but with like Ratchet and Clank.
No, it was that mounting a flying dragon right away. That was too precise. So unless they really smoothed that out, that was not. Unless they have unlimited dragons.
I'm liking the fact that it is the original gameplay as well. It's just a little bit of that traveling is going to be part of it. Oh, and separate yourself from Clank, and there'll be a whole Clank adventure.
No, Clank.
The PSP Clank only game wasn't bad.
We are too late.
Rift Apart.
Who?
Oh,
What? Is that a different one?
different dimension? Yeah, it's a replacement for Ratchet from a different dimension. Cool.
Okay.
So you have two heroes, one Clank.
Creative director at Insomniac Games.
Probably a real
Studio
co-op
is so
game.
excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to
Oh,
leap
ray
from
trace
planet to
Clank.
planet
Nice.
nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank.
You're just a few seconds ahead of me.
Worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new
You want me to
arsenal
stream it
is
to you?
more exciting
No,
than ever.
don't worry. No, I'm watching. I think, it's one of those things where the reaction is going like, "Wait, we're ray tracing," and then he immediately said it just as you said it. I was like, "All right."
We can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
What? Yeah, just another look. Just throw us another trailer. Not a problem. All right, in game.
Did you see that?
Right, I see the mechanic now. Cool. What else are Insomniac well known for making?
Weren't they the ones that did the
Ratchet and Clank.
what's that guy who got all the powers? And it was one of those Paragon.
Infamous?
Infamous.
Yeah.
Was it Infamous?
It could have been Infamous. I think it was Insomniac. Yeah. Well, they do Second Son. That's the way you can remember because people can't remember who made the other ones. I like the dimensional thing. It's like essentially what they should have done with BioShock Infinite. You know, like just having rifts open everywhere.
I didn't like Infamous. Infamous was a good game.
Oh yeah, I'm not just saying like it presented that rift mechanic as being something other than what it was.
I will never get used to that. Hey,
Limitations of the time. You think about it, they have portal for like opening random parts of the level whenever you port into them. All that loading.
resurface after all these years.
You know what that reminds me of? Bioshock Infinity.
Yeah, that's what I said that it's doing it better here than they did in Infinity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I would not complain for another Bioshock game.
No, I know. I just feel like that kind of like the BioShock Infinite or Infinity or whatever it is. Really, it didn't live up to what it was kind of like advertised as, and great story and all, but not an amazing game. Felt very, very repetitive in parts.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't a huge BioShock fan in the first place.
Oh, so you're just comparing it to Bioshock, the original.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the first two games either.
See, I just feel like there's more to the Bioshock storyline because they've
Aye.
done,
The world, it's a Far Cry kind of thing.
they've done in the air. So they just now need to go into space or underground or something.
Yeah. Although people turn and go like, well, wasn't that Prey?
Yeah, Soviet space race kind of.
Oh yeah, no, they literally Russians on the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
Russians on a space station. There you go, boom.
There's your universe. Giant city in there. And the lighthouse is actually a rocket ship.
Yeah, Persian towers everywhere and all that kind of crap. Ooh, Squeenix.
Or they need like a Dyson sphere or something up there.
Squeenix, what is it? In a world not their own. Where resolve will be tested. And truth will be questioned. Truth. It got awkward in the phrasing.
Oh.
Oh, is it Parasite Eve? No.
It looks open world.
Mm-hmm. Badass female wandering witch. Project Athia. So currently titled Project Athia will not, working title will not keep this. So a Final Fantasy 15 with a female protagonist in a fantasy world. Okay. It's like they've done reasonably well with that since.
Dive into the name Athia and see what that represents.
It's obviously some Greek myth of some sort.
Oh, Anna Perina.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm ahead of you. I should stop spoiling you.
I was like, I went, mm-hmm. Well, it does look like an Anna Perina game, but I haven't seen it yet. Moody. It looks like an episode of Blood, Sex, and Robots, the animated series from Netflix.
Yeah, it does.
I love the Monder faces. All bots, no more humans.
Robot haircut.
Mm-hmm. Just a little off the servos, buddy.
Yeah, they got MacBook faces. I love it.
Well, it's old Mac 2s, doesn't it? Like the wee monitor screen with that kind of display.
Okay, so some weird Japanese.
Please tell me you play as the cat. The cat is the protagonist.
Uh-huh.
The last living feline on Earth. It is!
Oh my god, this is Fraser's game.
Yes! Yes! Awesome!
Lisa.
Stray. I like that. I like the idea. Imagine you sent your like running messenger with that little backpack on. Like that's where you carry your basic supplies every time you have to ride somebody. It's like it's all fetch quests, but it's a cat doing the fetch quests.
Oh, is this?
Is this their body reveal? All right. I am so not hyped.
Ultra high speed SSD.
All the things we've known for months since the last tech conference.
Yeah. Super fancy nipples.
The controller has been confirmed already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not too sure. I like the Batarang.
I kind of have an appreciation for like plating aesthetic.
Yeah.
So
Especially if it's changeable. That would be nice.
yeah.
So built-in mic and headset jack.
I mean, people are gonna get there.
3D export audio. Okay, good. 3D audio via the wireless head jack.
Making games
So many transitions there for no reason.
between the artistic
Head of
vision
Worldwide
and technical
Studios.
limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Okay. New franchise? New IP?
Oh.
New IP. Housemark?
Oh.
Who are Housemark?
Over and over,
Ooh.
I relive my first
This can't
moments on
be.
this alien planet.
No, it's not. It can't be.
The attack. My
Wait.
death.
For a second there, I thought it was Star Citizen.
Well, with the animation quality.
The attack.
Yeah, animation and the style looks similar, but it looks like it's only a one person. Oh,
Trapped.
It's weird.
Endless cycle.
one person game in a Firefly ship
Oh,
with
yeah.
magic.
Is no escape.
This just seems like.
It's like Blood Souls
Each time I
versus.
awake,
Oh no, looking at it, it feels like we're watching like Live, Die, Repeat, or All You Need Is Kill.
What was a horror movie where you're in the spaceship and they have their nightmares revealed?
infecting.
Event Horizon.
Yeah, it feels very Event Horizon,
It does.
but on a planet.
The longer I spend here,
Well, essentially Dead Space.
the more I can feel my
Yeah,
sleep
Dead Space, Event Horizon. Yeah,
But I cannot.
I would be down for this.
Yeah. I like a good horror, and it does. It seems. Oh, let's see the combat. Okay, right. Not what I was expecting, but good.
My only choice is to keep fighting.
So
To keep looking for
A modern day flashback or another world, I suppose.
it must be regenerative ammo drops because there's
Yeah.
no way.
I don't know, different thing. Yeah. I think the whole point is essentially. I think it's
breaks me.
probably like a self-recharging the clip.
Yeah.
Returnal, Returnal. Interesting title.
I'd be down for this. This looks good.
I like the idea of actually living a time loop. Essentially as for survival, so that explains the mechanic of living and dying and doing the whole thing again. But
Yeah. A Steins Gate game without being a
visual novel.
turn thing.
Mm. Sumo.
What kind of Tony the Tiger abomination are we looking at?
Give it a moment.
Oh my god.
Yep, I knew it was fucking Sackboy. I can tell almost by the texture. Brilliant.
It got me for a little bit there. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what?
So an actual Sackboy, not a media molecule. Let's make the game an actual just Sackboy platformer, which to be honest was kind of called for. Like a Sackboy can be a Mario, you really can if you just keep it going like this. And we're essentially looking at Super Mario, like the new Super Mario Bros. Games just with Sackboy.
Yeah, this is as close to Super Mario as Lakers are gonna get.
Multiplayer hijinks with your own created character, or your own created Sack Girl or Sack Boy. I get it.
Oh, there's 4-player.
Ah.
So it is just basically Little Big Planet 3.
Yep.
But now...
A pre-created Little Big Planet where you're not actually downloading levels. Which, to be honest, I think was a bigger problem than I like Little Big Planet, but I didn't like putting it on for other people to try out because there's a bit of finagling about getting levels started and downloading levels and whatever else. An actual, like, just standard platformer game with that aesthetics would actually probably, I would think it would do well.
Yeah, they'll probably still have, like, a Forge mode where they can go in and
probably.
create stuff. But...
Promoted on... It's just the fact he's getting old and tired.
No, so it's not actually Little Big Planet, just Sackboy.
Yep, just Sackboy, A Big Adventure. I just like, I am so tired. Oh shit. Is this from the same people that made the VR mech game?
Is this over Sunrise? What is that game? Oh!
Oh, please be like a modern gladiator game. Ah, it's a racer. Oh, Battle Racer. Okay. Demolition Derby. I'm gonna board with that.
Hold on. These look very Fortnite.
Oh, is this a
Is this massive multiplayer Fortnite style?
Is this a Fortnite side game? I think it's trying to go with that aesthetic, but I think it actually is its own game. But I think it looks like it's made by the same people that did that VR mech sports game.
Oh, Riggs.
Yeah, Riggs. It reminds me of the people behind Riggs, like the stylization to it. Like, do you literally run around and try and jump back into another vehicle that respawns in before you get hit? It's like... I like that as actually being part of... You are literally in and out of the car in the middle of this chaos.
Wait, is this Rocket League?
No, it's not Rocket League, but it's kind of like doing the whole battle cars. You know, like, the original Rocket League was actually called a super-powered Rocket Battle Cars. And I'm like, this is a battle cars game, not a football game. Destruction All-Stars. Okay. Destruction Derby, essentially.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that. That's my kind of driving game. I actually really enjoy that kind of crack. Vigilante 8 or any of the other vehicular combat games.
Ember Lab.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
Hmm. Okay, it looks adorable already. Oh dear God!
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this.
Okay.
Yet you do not fully understand it.
Okay.
I can get on board with this. Reminds me a lot of like Tikal and what was that fucking? There's a couple of like Xbox kind of like
Young Hero.
Cameo, those kind of things.
If the game looks this beautiful, I'd be so down.
Yeah. They are a video and animation company though, not a game company. So this might be their visualization of what they want to do.
Oh, show me gameplay. Come on, show me gameplay.
I don't think we're getting that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hold on.
Alright.
They got some glow.
So playable Princess Mononoke, essentially?
Okay, okay. This world looks interesting.
Yes. Very Kubo and the Two Strings, and I don't know.
Like, I can see a lot of weebs getting into this.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a mixture. It's a Zelda. It's Zelda
with Zelda.
Yeah. I like it. Purify the areas. That's your reason to explore the map. Kenna. Okay. Kenna. Yeah.
Kenna. Bridge of Spirits.
I'm on board with that. Like, that seems like one of those titles that people won't know about whenever it gets released because they won't have the marketing budget to kind of compete with the rest of them. But by being a PS5 launch title, people will go like, oh, that was the first game I played on that. Yeah, I remember that whenever I was a kid.
Yeah, that's smart. What is this?
All of the animals.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
Wait, is this like 80s cartoon?
Do that thing you've always meant to do.
I think it's intentionally animated that way anyway.
What kind of furry shit is
Sometimes
this?
I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things.
It's all the furs.
Wait, not all of them are furries.
Something's holding me back.
Well, there's also scalies, don't question.
Maybe it's just
They're dinosaurs.
It's actually set inside the same universe as Dinosaurs, the TV show. You know, the Disney dinosaurs. It's all in the same universe, you know.
So they just didn't get destroyed at the last episode.
Oh, no, generally it's like the cycles thing where they came back around again. There was at least one or two of them surviving. This really feels like it's going to be a visual novel of some sort.
It does. Kind of feels like a dating sim.
Co-op presents Goodbye Volcano High. Goodbye Volcano High. Yeah. And the meteorite, so it literally is taking place during the end of Dinosaurs, the TV series. Obviously.
I thought it was a volcano that took them out. Global warming.
Jesting, but it looks interesting enough. I'd play that, but it's like it's not exactly, you know, like a launch title for the PS5. That's a launch title for itch.io.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here
Hey,
to share
Oddworld.
a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime.
Another remake of Abe? Hello. Follow me.
Are they doing Oddworld?
It's Oddworld Inhabitants, and it's like, it's all they make. Of course it is!
Yeah, they're doing Oddworld.
They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here.
Okay.
You may have escaped the murderous blades, but the fate of your entire people is up to you.
An actual Oddworld continuation. Holy shit!
Okay.
Yeah?
I didn't really play Oddworld, but I was aware of it.
Oh, it's a great fucking game series. This is actually a very good way of bringing it back. Essentially, Meat Boy style puzzles and jumping. Do you play essentially like flashback, but within the Oddworld?
Are you playing as one character here?
You play as Abe and he leads others, so you actually like essentially give the other ones commands to follow you or sit still or whatever. But it's like a puzzle room series where you have to try and get as many people out as possible. Oh man, that is awesome! He actually cuts off the stitches finally. Yeah, Oddworld is an amazingly well-made series of games, but essentially got very weird by the time it got to like Stranger's Wrath, like the fourth one in the series.
PlayStation 5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。
Nice.
今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのはゴーストワイヤー東京の
Ghostwire.
初の
Yes. Remember them actually introducing this?
I don't know any Ghostwire. What's Ghostwire?
We've heard about this like at previous, like the last set of conferences where they like are announcing a game, but they didn't say what platform it was going to be on, and they kind of gave like a very, very, very brief kind of teaser. So I know little to nothing other than what I can barely remember from a couple of years ago or a year ago.
Tokyo, Japan. Okay, this looks like Tokyo.
Yep, yes it does.
You see things others can't.
Yeah. So it's like a Silent Hill slash clock tower demon deceasing ninja slash investigation game.
I would be down. That sounds amazing. I love investigation games.
So you're hunting down like yokai and demons that are floating or wandering around the city of Tokyo, and then fighting them as a ninja.
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm so down for this then.
So you
That
switch,
is all I need for a pitch.
and there you go. It's first person? Interesting.
Oh, this is gonna be so copyright content.
There's a lot of Slendermen wandering around in this. Okay. Finger guns. What? Face the fear. Odd game. It doesn't it doesn't look as snazzy as some of the games we've seen so far for the PS5, but I'm interested in just the mechanics and the actual world it's set in anyway.
That looks interesting.
Okay. Unique style.
Was that Jesus?
No. I thought that was the logo for Super Brothers. Is it Kerbal... Car of the future for our people?
Okay, there's spaceships?
I'm assuming that actually literally is you going to colonize a new planet. Is this like an Civ-style colony game? Or survival colony game, maybe?
Maybe.
Interesting. Year 0. Nice. Nice touch.
2, 3.
4. It takes us that long to get the fuck away from the planet. Oh, interesting.
A few hundred years. Are we scouting planets?
It seems like it. Or just literally staying off the planet until it actually, like, healed itself? Is this literally going to be two brothers in space?
Jet.
The far shore.
I think you may be right for the first one. It may be a colonizing thing.
Okay.
Okay.
It keeps it mysterious enough. Super Brothers and Pine Scented. If you want your company to be taken seriously, be Pine Scented. This is a fair amount of trailers they're showing, which is good. Right, what is
It kind of
this?
feels very much like...
Ah, this is that Godfall game thing, isn't it? Alright, so a third-person kind of action combat game, like almost like a two-human kind of thing?
Some kind of fantasy slash...
They look like the bad guys from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles CGI movie.
A little bit.
This definitely sounds like the kind of soundtrack they would enjoy. Wow, it's godlike.
Godlike armor. Okay, so it's gonna be one of those level up games.
Yeah.
Like this is competing with the Destiny crowd.
It's 4-player, isn't it? It's 4-player hobby, kind of like you go down and do a mission in a group.
Probably.
Yeah, it's Godfall, but I don't know. I think they've hyped this a couple of times. They've shown it previously, like in the teaser, and I'm really not interested in that. I'm sure that there'll be a great audience for that, but no, not for me. Especially because it's all melee. Melee's never been my thing for a lot of those games, unless it's super fast and like jumpy aroundy.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna dive straight head first into a black hole? Okie dokie. Whatever you like, buddy.
You've arrived. Bloodland?
Oh, please tell me this is like some form of Rez remake.
The Void is calling.
Why, hello there, Samus. You appear to have none of your equipment. Oh, it's Journey. Yeah, I was going to say, like, is this a new Journey? A high-speed traversal Journey? I am on board the fuck with that.
Solar Ash.
Oh, yes!
Who made Journey?
Was it Annapurna? Or Perna? It does feel like a very similar artistic style, but it's the people who made Hyper Light Drifter specifically that made this. Or from the producers of Hyper Light Drifter, maybe? I can get on board with a high-speed journey kind of platformer. Been a long time since I played that.
Sliding down that anthill.
Hitman is back.
This is Hitman for sure.
Yeah, Hitman is back.
It was always gonna end like this.
Was it? Was it ever going to end?
No.
All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process.
Are they intentionally like making you not think it's Hitman before making it Hitman?
I mean, the graphics look good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fucking looks amazing.
But this is like moody and huntery in the woods kind of thing.
You find yourself alone.
Was that Jean Reno?
Only death awaits.
Yep, Hitman 3. Fucking... you weren't fooling anybody there, buddy. A lot of early... Like, so they're all saying holiday in January. So we're like... We're talking Christmas. We're talking November, December.
Hakanabra here from Ion Tractor. In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career.
Intimate and professional? Damn, guy struck lucky.
For the Wolf Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
Have him throw somebody out of the window at the top of the building, please.
Okay, okay.
You have to work your way up all... I think the entire game is just this building working up through every floor. It's on assassinating contracts on each floor on the way up.
Wasn't Hitman known for like doing stealth right and that you can like complete your mission in any number of ways?
Yes, so it literally is like essentially you're trying to score points for style essentially at some point. We have many distractions set up, and you actually have like cover, and you have different costumes you can switch into, and different weapons you can use, or different traps to set for people if they walk into them. Like it's a playground for a murderous mind, but not my personal favorite. But I know people who've played the shit out of it.
I mean, I can appreciate the stealth aspect.
Ooh, get to see the GUI.
What I'm down for. Oh, this one.
Oh.
So this is gonna be a full game now.
Yeah, well, they already made it. Like they already did make a Microbot Adventures game, and it was very well received. It was like, this is a good platformer. I mean, why the fuck is this actually like tied in with your other shit? But it's a good game.
These characters were well received. I don't remember it being like a full game though.
They did release a full... They actually called it whatever they call these things, like Microbot's Adventure. So it was like a DLC game, essentially. But it was... it was like Astro's Adventure. So they've already play tested it as actually people go like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. And they just made another one. Ah, monsieur.
Okay. Interesting style.
Mm-hmm. It's Monster Hunter, but just a fucked up, like, Roblox version of Monster Hunter.
No, Roblox would be much uglier.
Ah! Oh, very Zelda-esque. All right, I'm liking at least the cutsceneiness of the actual combat. I can just imagine the dynamic animation of him panicking and looking back at shit.
Now look at that horse legs. They're wobbly legs.
I think this is the most adorable version of Red Dead I've ever seen.
Or is this just Uncharted? But
a period drama Uncharted or the children's book version.
This is so Uncharted. Look at that.
It's the bathtub. Just waiting for this guy to come back. Yes, please have him be a curmudgeonly prick about it every single time too. Oh, it took you so long. Oh my god, you're inside his body? Oh, creepy deer. Wait, I made a joke about it being inside his body. It'd be weird if it actually was. Little devil inside.
Magic School Bus Part 2.
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion.
Oh, yay.
Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21.
Spin the chair time. Spin the chair time for sports. I actually am curious to know, like, especially how people have been treating the games recently with all of their paid content. Like, what are they going to do to try and make these series popular or like worthwhile to anybody outside of the franchise lovers?
I ain't trying to bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. I don't make a sound when I strike. You better just run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
Impressive single player animation, but I mean, are your crowds actually going to be individually rendered for once? Did you say Smurfs? Oh no, that's actually the strawberry shouting down your own mic.
What the hell am I looking at?
Stoppy! Stoppy!
A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Welcome to the island. Oh, and it's tasty too. Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
So it converts people into whatever the fuck it is they eat. Yep. Sure.
So wait. A bug will become something delicious that I want to eat, but it's still a bug?
Yep. Everything is delicious as a bug. Made by the people that made Octodad. Burgerhead. Ah.
Is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Liz, I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town.
This is horrifying. I had to eat bugs.
Yeah. Burger.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. The bugs get together and go to war. If you eat too many of them, I imagine. Yep, that's comfortably horrifying.
this?
Is it the body? Looks like it.
These are the letters. This is the X and the O thing all over again.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, it is. It's X's and O's in another way.
Oh, shoot, hey.
Well, spoilers.
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Shohei. Bro, hey. What are you going to show us? He does like weird games.
Create good landscapes.
Another God of War.
Is it God of War?
God of War Horizon. One of the two. God of War. God of War. A remake of Dante's? What? No? Okay, a new Dark Souls? Diablo, maybe?
No, Diablo's always got to have Cain somehow.
Yeah.
Demon Souls.
Oh, the original, because before Dark Souls it was Demon Souls on PS3. Yeah, so they're just remaking Demon Souls. Fair enough, if you're going to remake the rest of the Dark Souls series, Demon Souls is the one that really needed it. It was like, generally people love Dark Souls. Demon Souls was fucking harsh for no reason other than being harsh. It's the precursor to the Dark Souls series, so definitely makes sense.
About rival assassins locked in the time loop. This is our unique vision. What Arcane is all about. Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story smashed together. Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
Is this the relived one, the timeline over and over again? Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's what I was thinking of. No, it is not what I was thinking it was.
She is not making this easy.
This definitely feels like another BioShock.
Kinda.
Okay. So what are you trying to do? The like the Blues Brothers theme tune? Oh, it's like a weird super hot kind of thing.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death.
Oh, so it is the game that I thought it was. It's the Arcane Studios one where they showed the two assassins killing each other over and over and over again. Aren't you ever going to get tired of this? I'm not tired of seeing you hurt.
Never-ending party, where hunting me is the main attraction.
Mm.
And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker.
Yeah.
Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
Yeah, there's the other assassin. Yep.
You thought it was going to be easy?
I love the idea of it as actually being a 1v1 while it's actually like a PvP at the same time. Or not PvE.
She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Death loop. Die again.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
I like the idea of that as actually being a competitive edge to it, is that you've got a level to work your way through, but there's actively another player who's logged in to kill you. Sega? No.
Mother's cold silence. The bushes vine. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
New Silent Hill.
No! Friendly! Friendly! Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is?
What kind of horror series does this seem like? Because it almost feels like a Siberia series kind of thing, or I don't know, an elaborate version by the ones from that made Pathologic. So it's not a Resident Evil, and it doesn't feel like a Silent Hill. Lords of Darkness? Not just the village. Alright. Wait. Okay, it was Resident Evil 8?
Chris? Sorry, Ethan.
Jesus, Chris.
Why?
Huh. God damn it, Chris Redfield. So white and blue, that's color themes. Death Stranding. Death Stranding.
Ghost Recon?
I thought I was guessing Death Stranding extension. Okay. I like the 3D printer.
What is that?
Oh. Alright. That one looks interesting enough to kind of like... It's essentially a skip puzzle with 3D printed tools you make on the fly. So I'm assuming blue and white are the colors we're going with this season. First Party Studios. Ace Combat. Don't know why, but I'm guessing Ace Combat. No, I'm completely wrong.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago.
Dr. Stone, the video game?
Great cities turned to graves.
Ooh.
In their place came new life. And new dangers.
Oh! New Horizon?
I must find a way to stop it,
The Poison Redwood?
or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore.
Interesting.
No secret I won't unlock.
I need to finish Horizon. I've picked it up like half a dozen times, but I've never actually played it to the end. So I have no context for this whole world-spanning terror.
Is mine alone. If I falter,
Oh, Jesus.
there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
Cool, because they had done Zero Dawn, then the North, then now the West.
But whatever comes,
Nice.
I will be ready.
Cool. That definitely feels like they're one big thing, like they're... And one more thing before they actually do the
On behalf
hardware.
of the entire team at Gorilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
The brave and beautiful, but dangerous frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
The fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
We want experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected. And I, for one, can't wait.
We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you.
It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about love
for the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Here we go. It literally had little loose balls sitting on top of it. It's made of nanites. Okay. Do you know what? I don't know, but I actually think I would be on board with this pulsing black mass in the corner of my room that changes from black to blue every few seconds. Don't know. I think we're actually ready at that point to literally invite a Shoggoth into the corner of our rooms. I mean, you could render this, but you could also like do it with tiny actual balls and blue dark lights. It does have the big massive vent in the top of it. And it's meant to be like a V, is it? Oh. Oh no, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Wow. It looks like a router. What the fuck connector is that? Oh, take us along your curves, you sexy body. Fantastic. One USB port? I'm not a fan of consoles that stand up like that. I'm really not. That thing's going to end up on its ass or on its side the entire time I own one.
Okay. Double console.
A disc without a discless version and a disc version. Interesting. I mean, I suppose we're at the point now where people don't care about having a Blu-ray drive with their console.
Is this a mirror or is this actually two consoles?
It's two consoles. One's discless, one is disc. One is digital, one is got a installable. HD cameras, Pulse 3D headsets, all going to cost a fortune individually. Media remote, yeah, none of these are coming with the console. Because you got that butt lump on the disc-based one, that means that it's not going to lie properly if you lie it on its side.
First glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet.
Yeah, I would say striking is about right.
Full range of PlayStation 5's features and power.
Feels a bit wide.
At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next.
Right.
Thank you for joining us.
Articulate what those are.
Later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
You're chatting about generational changes. You tell us what it actually means. Does that mean backwards compatibility?
If it's backwards compatible, that's game changing.
We want to help the transition to a new generation. Motherfucker, you tell us now then. Hey, Miles. That was actually probably the cooler kind of trailer to see. I was a big fan of the Marvel Spider-Man. You know what? Demon Souls, fuck me.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
There was a lot of good titles shown there. I mean, there's stuff that I'm excited to give a try to, but like Stray, fucking yeah. Actually, I'm really excited for that. It actually looks really fun. And Destruction All Stars. But I'm not sold on the physical design of the console for sure, especially whenever there's being the two versions, the digital and the disc one. I am probably going to go digital. I don't use disc drives on my consoles anymore. I've got that large of a digital library now. It makes no sense. Like, I've rebought games on digital because they got cheap enough to actually go like, I don't even need to have the disc on my possession anymore. So I can see that's where the one that they want people to buy. But the disc-based one is fucking ugly.
Well, their SSD is supposed to be like super fast.
Yeah, but the problem is it's going to be limited storage. What size do you think that SSD is going to be?
That's the thing, because
I mean, no bigger than 500 gig.
Is it a 1 terabyte hard drive, or is it more?
They will have to do it as a terabyte just for the fact of actually like for the amount of storage people need, because there's games now that are very easily over 100 gig each. That Warzone fucking Call of Duty thing on its own is like 100 fucking gig. And by the use of 4K and further kind of resolutions, it's gonna eat the fucking hard drive. I think that means you're gonna have no more than 5 to 10 games on your console at any one time. Fuck off. And I didn't like the fact that I/O on that seemed to be a USB-C port and some proprietary fucked off port. And if it has a proprietary port, I'm going like, alright, what is that for? Is that for the VR? Is that for display out? Is that for a breakout cable that's going to be a pain in the arse that's going to be behind your TV stacked in with the rest of your fucking rat's nest of wires?
I don't remember talking about VR at all for this console generation.
Nah, well, I mean, they're still going to have backwards compatibility for the PSVR, I imagine. But there's more than likely another headset in the works from Sony. But that, like, just even looking at that machine, like looking at the display, I'm going like, I saw one Ethernet port, I saw one USB port, and I saw 2 weird ass ports on the front of it. I'm like, don't even know what those are actually for. I'm like, I need more I/O.
The one without I/O makes sense to me because that's just how things go.
Oh yeah, they actually make people use as many dongles as possible. But no, I'm not a fan. All right, is that actually going back to playing the beginning of it again?
Unfortunately, we had to cancel the talk that we had planned for GDC, but we do have some super exciting news.
I saw the start playing. I was like, "Is this one that actually was like someone I've seen before?" But it is the technical specs one that they did.
Was it the other guy?
Back a while ago. Yeah, right. I'm not fussed on the PS5. I'm really I'm very fussed on the games, but I'm going like I'm not concerned about the actual next console generation. They didn't give me any information there that was actually other than titles that I'm going to buy and play eventually, just for the fact that they're going to be good games. But I don't care what platform I'm doing them on. PS5 doesn't appeal to me just yet.
I know more about the Xbox than I do this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen enough about the Xbox to kind of have my fill of it as well. I've got a feeling you're right that this may be the last console generation, or it might be it's the least interesting console generation that we've had for a while.
Yeah, because they all seem to be just how far until they just get to PC level.
Well, that's the thing. They're essentially they are PCs at this point. Like both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are both essentially PCs with a different OS running on them. That's essentially what we've got in front of us. Like they're off the shelf components essentially.
For the longest time, but now they're just pushing it to the point that they're starting to become competitive PCs.
Yeah. So, if you're actually like the only thing I always say about consoles over PCs is the ease and convenience, and if the convenience has been lessened over the years with constant updates and UI problems and whatever else, so I think consoles are kind of getting to the point where we have software on PCs that represents the console experience, things like Steam or launchers and whatever else. So we're past the point of where you had to be the guy who was able to go in and edit INI files to fix shit, because that used to be the par for the course. Now this is actually the exception to the rule.
There's going to be a point where we're just going to be like, I feel like in 2 generations of this, at least, we're like, you know what? We're not making a console anymore. We're
Yeah.
going to make you a really, really good PC.
And
use for Windows, whatever.
And you'll pay for a service. You'll pay for our PlayStation service, which will serve you all the games you've had in your library over the last 15 years. Yeah, like that's what it'll go. It'll go towards that. They'll get Gaikai to essentially be the standard. Even if examples like Stadia didn't work very well, now still has a reasonable kind of like retention. But it's also
Stadia. Well, what's it? Gen 6 Wi-Fi comes out.
It's still gonna be a matter of how good the infrastructure is, and like infrastructure in countries like here, it's going to be garbage. Nobody will pick it up because the infrastructure is not there to actually support it. The latency will be too bad.
Internet, then that might be a thing.
The what was that?
When more people have gigabit internet, that might be a thing.
Yeah, but that's a long for as small of a country this is. You think it wouldn't be it would be high priority and easy to get done? No, not a fucking chance. It is the lowest of fucking priorities. They want to keep us more informed and give us more data? No, they want to control the data that we already have, man. So, yeah. PS5. I'll stick to that rather than actually getting into my larger conspiracy about telecommunications companies. But they didn't wow me there. It didn't wow me. I'll be good without it in this generation, I suppose. I'll wait to see, because like previously, always in the new generations, I would have bought a console, then sold it, and then